All right, we have readies for both players. Let's go ahead and get started with our Division 1B match between Blue Scooty and Redshurt. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, on the left. Some call him the boy who crashed Tetris. Around here, we call him the two-time CTL Division 1 champion. Back-to-back. I think he might have won. He won another one? I know he's won the last two. He's back-to-back. He's got an NTSC PB of 12,409,000. Rolling out of the United States, it is Blue Scooty. Appropriately on the blue side. And on the right. Coming into Division 1, I believe, for the first time. I don't remember Redshirt in Division 1 before. Rolling out of the United States with an NTSC PB of 1,924,000. Welcome in Redshirts. Appropriately on the red side. First Div 1 season, yeah. Still sounds so goofy hearing a PB of 12 million. Yeah, just wait until people start calling dogs PB. Tetris for Scooty. Bit of a drought here for Redshirt, but does get the bar over for the Tetris. Back by 7 lines and 2 Tetrises, seems right. Oh, wow, first time chatters here saying go Redshirt. Of course, this may be Redshirt's first time in Division 1, but certainly not the first time you've seen him playing. I have fond memories of this gentleman taking Jonas Neubauer to the losers bracket back in the online years of CTWC. Ooh, and he missed the T-spin. Shoutouts to Sharky. Redshurt is the GOAT. Oh. Some say he's taking on the GOAT right now. Scooty has also been tearing it up over in CTM with multiple finals appearances this year. Kind of got stopped 3 times by Tristop. That's why it's called Tristop. In CTWC Top 8. But still, Top 8 is a decent run, indeed. 395 for Scooty, 272 for Redshirt. Ooh, bit of a misdrop there for Scooty. Oh, that T-spin. What the heck? What do you even think of that? That's such a good play. Love me a good spuck. Yes. That was nice. Tetris for Scooty, 451. 365 for Redshirt. There's a whole herd of goats now. The kind of like, you know, the whole meaning of goat. Like, there should only be one, right? Like, everyone can't be the greatest. Tetris Redshirt crosses 400K. We're at the 100 line mark. 499 for Scooty, 412 for Redshirt. Redshirt waiting on something to tuck or spin or something and misses a spin. Spin's not working out for Redshirt so far. Does have a well transfer available, but no bar comes. Finally, one does show up. Gets the Tetris. Gets the Fits in column 7. What a resolve. You can see him nodding his head there. Getting away with murder, if you ask me. Nice Vitz, says Jasmine. Tetris for Scooty as we're 2 Tetrises away for him, away from level 19 here. He's got a big lead, 614 to 491. Wow, can't put any more of those over there. And he's getting more. Big S-burst for Scooty. Oh, and he misses a spin. 618 is the transition score for Blue Scooty. Redshurt, who's much lower on the board here, just can't seem to get set up for the Tetris. Gonna take the spin. That'll set him up, but it's gonna have to burn into 19 at 518. Oh, I'm sorry, 524. Yeah, he had less lines than I thought he did. But here we go. Scooty well ahead in lines by 13. But even further ahead in score by 7.5 Tetrises. Simul Tetris on the board. There's another Tetris for Redshurt. Long bar dependency on the left for Redshurt. Ooh, didn't lift the T to make room for that S. Now it's going to have to do some digging. Another missed spin there. He's like, what? Spins have not been a thing for either player of this game. At least not consistently. 8.5 Tetris lead for Blue Scooty right now. Redshurt will pull one back there. Scooty finally has to settle for making 2 isolated dependencies. Was trying to avoid it for so long. This will be an opportunity for Redshurt to bring this 200,000 point lead down a little bit. As Scooty is still digging this out. Tetris for Redshurt. 951 for Scooty, 791 for Redshurt. 17 lines of difference. Scooty is well ahead in lines. So with the line difference right now, I believe this game is within a Tetris of pace. So whatever lead Scooty had is, as long as Redshurt can convert the Tetrises, it's not safe. Tetris for Redshurt. Scooty trying to build up. Nice long bar timing for Redshurt there. Another Tetris. Scooty has the max and more. 1,092,000 here on level 28 as we're approaching the level 29 kill screen, which is something we know that Blue Scooty can play on. He just handed Tristop what I believe to be the world record losing score with a double kill screen in place. That was a 1.7. So we know that Scooty's got it on 29. He's in 30 right now. Gets another Tetris, 1,194,000. Redshurt into 29 at 1,068,000. Back by 18 lines. Misses a 4-tap right. But hits that one. And brings this board down. Scooty with a 130,000 point lead. Also ahead by about 20 lines. Redshurt having trouble. Keep the board clean. Nice tee, though. Oh, and beautiful cleanup. Tetris for Scooty, 1,266,000. Redshurt hitting 1.1 with some burns. This is not out of the question for Redshurt to make a comeback here, but needs some bars, needs some Tetrises. Oh, and no bars coming. Finally gets a Tetris. Has to burn this down. Will the 5-tap go left? It will. What a play there from Redshurt, still trying to keep this alive. Longbar comes at the right time. Oh, but misses the tap to the right, and that's going to do it. Scooty at 1.4 takes game number 1. Scooty playing this out, looking for the rollover. Maybe we can see some 39 action here in a moment. 2 Tetrises remain. But no bars coming. Finally, one shows up. And there it is. Oh, and a double into kill screen, a double kill screen there. 336 lines for Scooty. 1,694,000 points. Here we go. Game number 2. Let's count these 2 down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That's what it said. I'm just reading the screen. Don't look at me. It's what it said. As we are underway with game number 2. These 2 players actually had a fairly competitive 18. Scooty got way ahead in lines, but Redshirt's 19, I'd say, was a bit better because he was coming back from an over 200,000 point deficit. And even on 19 for a while, still had a pace lead, but of course pace leads on 29 rather. On 29, pace leads are not easy to convert. Scooty with 5 in a row, but will not be able to continue that. Tetris for Redshirt, as it is a half-line lead for Redshirt right now. Scooty getting a pair of Tetris there. Redshirt will get one of his own. Another Tetris for Scooty. Lifting that T. Takes the J dependency rather than the L dependency and gets rewarded with a J. Having to make a hole in the stack here. Let's see if Redshirt's able to take advantage of this. We'll score a Tetris there. It does appear Redshirt will take the lead with the next long bar. Nice adjustment on that square. I mean, I said next long bar. Where is it? There it is. Bang Tetris. And another one's got a Tetris and a half lead here, 50 lines in. With Scooty's grandpa pointing out that Scooty won the Game Boy event earlier today. Congratulations. Took it back to the gray brick and worked the competition. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he's pretty good at that one too. It's interesting because Game Boy Tetris is it's not faster. It's a slower game, but there is no delay after a piece falls down. So you get like depending on how high the piece lands on the stack in NES Tetris, you get a certain amount of delay. Hold on a second. Scooty here, really high up. I'm going to bring this down, though. He's fine. You get a certain amount of delay. There is no delay in Game Boy. So if your pieces start piling up to the top, you're going to top out in a fraction of a second. On top of that, DAS is so bad you might as well not even play it as DAS. It is really bad. It is so slow. But the game is slower, so if you can tap good, you can do pretty good at the game. $489 for Redshurt, $412 for Scooty. I am very bad at DAS, yes. But DAS on Game Boy is horrible. You just can't play it at high speeds. It's just not possible. Yeah, I'm talking Game Boy. Because we were talking about that because Scooty won the Game Boy event today. $541 for Redshirt, $487 for Scooty. We're approaching level 19. But yeah, you are correct that I'm bad at DAS. I won't deny that. It's hard to be something that's bad to begin with, you know? Here we go, level 19 coming up. It's going to be a fairly close transition. 580 for Blue Scooty. Redshirt has 2 Tetrises available and has a lead. 595, can get one more. Are you excited for the Game Boy DAS League? Another Tetris, 643 for Redshirt, 593 for Scooty. So Redshirt with the lead here early on 19. Scooty with the classic double well. Gets the Aki bar. And takes that burn. Will score the Tetris. Nice vision on that long bar. Redshirt has a bit of a tuck or something and couldn't get the piece. So having to burn this down is going to burn away some of the lead. Scooty is remaining aggressive. Another great adjustment from Scooty there. Based on the next pieces. Oh, but he covered the well there. Right as the bar showed up. Will score there. 730 for Redshirt, 685 for Scooty. Scooty gaining a line lead again, too. But this time doesn't have the lead overall, so Redshirt in a really good position here right now. Building up Tetris for Scooty. Redshirt not quite built up yet. Finally does get Tetris ready and will score. Scooty 10 lines ahead, but 38,000 points down. Tetris for Redshirt. Awkward board for Scooty. Oh my goodness. Trying to stay efficient. Not going to be able to score the Tetris there. There's a Tetris for Redshirt. He could max into 26. And there's the bar. Bang, Tetris maxed out into 26 for Redshirt. 867 for Scooty. The big game for Redshirt right now. The Tetris for Scooty. Scooty trying to keep it close before kill screen. Maybe get it done there. We saw Redshirt does have playability on 29. Tetris for both. Question is, has Redshirt built up enough of a lead? Another Tetris for Redshirt. He's got the 1.1 with 6 lines to go. Scooty into 19 with the max out. 1,015,000 is the transition score. Redshurt looking for 2 before kill screen. There's 1, and the other one has to be used as an Aki bar. This is actually an awkward board. He's going to get the Tetris 1.192, but does get in and gets the board down right away. Great play there from Redshurt. Here we go, 121,000 point lead for Redshurt. Scooty is not clean. Scooty needs a bar. Scooty's getting droughted. Opens things up, but still the drought continues. And now Redshurt feeling that same drought, and this one's gonna kill Redshurt. He's done at 1,212,000. Scooty, you need C13. My napkin math says to be safe, you need a Tetris. I may be wrong on that, but I'm not sure this is a line out position yet. We're 36 lines away from level 39. Scooty is playing it like he believes it is line outable. He still needs 50,000 points. He's going for the Tetris. Takes the triple. Going for the Tetris again. Bang, Tetris. That's it. Scooty has a 2-0 lead. All right, just waiting on seed entries and readies. There's a ready from both players. Let's go ahead, get this started. Game number 3. We'll count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. A big thank you to everyone out there who dusted off our contribution codes today. We have none left. But if you want to contribute, there are still means to do so. Into the Matcherino prize pool currently stands at $127.87. Try to get that up to $1,000 like we usually do for the season. We still have many weeks to get it there. Well, this is a pretty good start, I would say, for a season. Now, that's a pretty good start to this game, too, as neither player's burned through 3 Tetrises. Redshurt will take the first burn, just as I say that. Scooty's not burning. Scooty's got 5 in a row. Bang Tetris for Scooty. Redshurt does not like what he's done to his stack. And Scooty understands that some burns are going to have to happen now. So a couple bad pieces for both players. Forcing some burns. Redshurt going to try to go dirty here. Gets the bar. Bang, dirty Tetris takes the lead. Scooty says, hey, you want to do dirty Tetris? I'm going to do one too. Bang Tetris. Scooty with the right side open will score another slightly dusty Tetris, and we'll get the well back over to the right, as will Redshurt. 44 lines. It is a 3,040 point lead for Redshurt. We are entering another drought here. Long bar does come. Both players will score a Tetris, but Scooty's board is interesting right now. And look at that solve. Look at that solve! Are you kidding me? Gets the Tetris, gets the J-Tuck too. No problem for Scooty. Thanks, Topaz and Honey Mustard, for the follows. Alapachia, also thank you for the follow. I don't know if I said hi to Nexip TV and the Metal Man, who also followed earlier. Scooty setting up that Vitz. Wow. The vision to see that. That is something. Another Tetris for Redshurt. Scooty having to burn some lines here. No bars coming. Finally, one shows up for the Tetris. This one is neck and neck. Another Vitz. This one delayed for Scooty. He gets it pretty quickly. TJ Mispor says, Scooty, what? Scooty's pulling off things that chat is finding impossible. See how Scooty gets out of this one. Don't think he is going to get out of this one. The Redshirt's going to extend a lead here. The score of Tetris go to 452 as Scooty's got a lot to burn now. Dirty Tetris for Scooty. Apparently doesn't need to burn anything. He's just gotta score Tetrises. Might go for another one here. Trying to find the right piece to do so. That would have been the nice combination, the S into the long bar, but didn't take it. So I had to take a few burns there. And now we're getting a small drought. And that small drought is growing. There's the long bar for the Tetris. Redshirt feeling that drought now. Gets the bar after the well is covered, but gets another one shortly thereafter, and we'll get two Tetrises, simul Tetris, in fact, on the second one. 569 for Redshirt. Hey now, 532 for Scooty. Redshirt with the Tetris go to 592. It's 57,000 point lead, level 19, right around the corner. Scooty still within shouting distance. Here we go, 581 for Blue Scooty. Nice work there for Redshirt. Tetris 639 into transition. Another Tetris for Redshirt. And Redshirt's board very clean at the moment. Just needs to get the sloping action down, and we'll get the long bar for the Tetris. There's a Tetris for Scooty. Both players with a pretty good 18. Redshirt's just slightly better. Scooty in column 2 right now, or 3 rather. Is not getting the bar. Oh, what? Gets the bar for the dirty Tetris in column 1. Set back up in column 3. There's the bar for the Tetris. Redshirt needs the bar. Where's the bar? There's the bar. Tetris 796. Scooty now set up in column 8. Get your bingo cards out, folks. Scooty's going to be dotting your whole board in a moment. Another Tetris for Redshirt. Tetris for Scooty, but Redshirt's board. Gonna need some help. Gets us down in time to keep the lead, but it is very narrow now. 2 Tetrises in pace. We'll score another Tetris there. Actually, a little less than 2 Tetrises. I think Scooty has a real-time lead right now. First to 900,000 on level 25. Redshirt needs a bar here. Takes a double and then gets the bar for the Tetris. Billy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Tetris for Redshirt. Another Tetris. These players about to max. But there's no bar. There's the bar. Bang. Tetris max out for Scooty. Another Tetris. Redshurt keeping the whale open. And weathers that drought as well. Gets the Tetris. And another one. We're approaching level 29 rapidly here. Another Tetris for Redshurt. This is neck and neck. Another Tetris for Scooty. With the fits. 1,205,000 for Scooty. Redshurt having to take some burns here. Will not have the C into kill screen. Gets the Tetris though to go to 1,146,000. Has one burn remaining and takes it. Scooty though scoring on 29. There's the Tetris for Redshurt. 1,184,000, less than a Tetris behind at the kill screen. But Scooty has been going to work and is ready for the Tetris. Bang Tetris, 1.3 for Scooty. 1.2 for Redshurt. Another Tetris for Scooty. There's a Tetris for Redshurt. These two are firing back and forth right now. Another Tetris for Redshurt. 124,000 point lead for Scooty. Scooty, though, getting droughted. Is open, but needs a bar. Oh, bit of a misdrop on the T there. Needs a bar in a bad way. Is Scooty going to get the bar? He is not going to get the bar. Huge drought. And that's the same drought that Redshurt is in, and he's not going to be able to chase that score down. Scooty takes it 3-0. After a big drought to end that one. Oh, what a set between these two. Hats off to both Blue Scooty and Redshurt, but only one may win. And today, it's this man. Blue Scooty will open his B2B campaign with a 3-0 victory. Congratulations. And Kit will not survive. SV, controller issues and all, will take the set. The contribution corner from Java and T. Thank you so much. Here we go. Game number 1 between Sodium Overdose and iBall. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left is your reigning and defending Boston Tea Parody champion with an NTSC PB of 2,108,000. Rolling, of course, out of the Isle of Man, which Adam Irish might take offense to. It's Sodium. And on the right, when we last saw iBall, we saw him taking out Alex Thatch 3-0, and now he's going to try to take out his CTWC sparring partner. Alex's CTWC sparring partner. With a PB of, I didn't type it in. Let me type it in now. A PB of 4,750,000 rolling out of Canada. Welcome in iBall. 16 starts are low-key fire. Yeah, that's probably a calibration issue. Should see what other calibration issues we may have, like with score and stuff like that. Sodium just now seeing it, rolling his eyes. But no, that is indeed 22,800 points for a Tetris, so that is indeed level 18. Don't let the colors fool you. The numbers are correct, except for the level number. Tetris for iBall. Bit of a drought here. Sodium looking for a bar. And you can see that adjustment he made. Instead of taking the triple, he's just going to take two... Well, wanted to take 2 singles, and it didn't work out. Bit of trouble here for Sodium, but opens up that well just in time for a long bar to show up. Still digging out of this, but... Oh, that Z was terrible. iBall not happy with his board as that square. Oh my goodness. Stack is a little unbalanced. And he knows it. He's going to deal with it as Sodium is still digging. iBall has a 2.5 Tetris lead, give or take. Sodium just about done with this dig, too. And there it is. Long bar. Bang. Tetris for Sodium. 231,000. iBall still at 255 in the lead, but this board needs a lot of TLC. iBall not happy with that. Sodium will take the lead. So we're a little more than halfway through level 18. This looks like this is going to take some time. You do not want to use the long bar to the left, but he does anyway. Going to open up that left side, looking for a dirty left well. But where's the bar? There's no bar. This is a long drought. You can't snap a piece in there either. We're over 30 pieces in this drought, and finally a bar shows up after Sodium or iBall covers the well. Sodium got a Tetris with that. And now iBall still has to scramble, waiting for the next bar. There it is, finally. That is a simul Tetris for you. 75,000 point lead for iBall. That was starting to get scary. Or, sorry, 75,000 point lead for Sodium. Across 100 lines. 401 for Sodium, 326 for iBall. There's a bar for the Tetris as we're starting to get towards level 19. Seven would be nice if you could see it, yeah. Well, according to Nestros Jams, Sodium started the transition rush. Okay, now the level is correct. And there's the Tetris. 495 for Sodium. 404. Score not found for iBall. But perhaps more importantly, iBall has the well back to the right on row 1. 541, the transition for Sodium. 452 for iBall. 89,000 point difference going into level 19. Here we go. Tetris for iBall as Sodium has some traffic to clear out. Nice opportunity for iBall here early on 19 to get some of this lead down. Sodium does clear it out though and scores a Tetris. Just shy of a 2 Tetris lead. Long bar dependency for Sodium here. And a drought's forming, but does get the bar after about 18 pieces. Sodium, other long bar dependency, plugs it immediately. Was not willing to play with that at that location on the board. And gets the bar for the Tetris. Keeps himself in the lead, 639, but it's not a real lead. As iBall is back by 3 lines and less than a fifth of a Tetris. And there it is, iBall into the lead, 23,000 points here on level 23. There's a Tetris for Sodium. Tetris for iBall to keep the lead. Another Tetris for Sodium. iBall having to take a burn. Enter level 24 at 751. Sodium enters at 727. Another Tetris for iBall. iBall having to take some burns here, and this is Sodium's opportunity to take the lead. In fact, he does by 3,500 points. Oh, and a misdrop for iBall. It's kind of played with him early in 18, but kind of cleaned up his act up to that point. Tetris for both players. 884 for Sodium, 822 for iBall, who's got 4 lines available. We'll use them for a Tetris. 29,000 point difference here on level 26. Another Tetris for both players. $952 for Sodium, $889 for iBall. Another Tetris for Sodium is very close to the max out. Has a long bar dependency in column 3, though. And very quickly cleans it up with just 2 burns. Nice burn there. Flat long bar for Sodium. Bang Tetris into the max out. 1,025,000. iBall Tetris is into 28 at 994. Is less than a Tetris behind. This may come down to 29. Tetris for iBall. We'll see what Sodium chooses to do. Just gonna go for the Tetris. 1,064,000 for iBall. 1,097,000 for Sodium Overdose. Level 29. Let's go. B's on the board for both players. Very close game. Bit of a drought here. In fact, this is more than a bit of a drought. 29 pieces. Tetris for iBall. He's got the lead by a Tetris and a half here. Another Tetris for iBall. He's got the C. 2 Tetris lead. Sodium's got to do something here. Can't quite get the right well set up. Another Tetris for iBall. 2 burns and the board's back into a good state here. Trying to find a way to get set up for the next Tetris. Sodium will score Tetris to get the C. iBall had to settle for looked like a triple. 50,000 point difference here on level 33. Another Tetris for iBall. 1.33. Sodium needs a bar. Oh, that misdrop might be trouble. And can't get the 5-tap over. iBall is good for game number 1. Oh, Phantom Burn. Ouch. Sodium and iBall will go ahead and count them down. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, would you look at that? After the Tetris is when we break our mirror boards. There's finally deciding to put pieces in a different spot. Taco is taco. Gonna drop a quarter into the prize pool with that contribution code. Almost at 125 bucks. Tetris to both players. Of course, you can also directly contribute as well. There's a button to do so there. And the players go, or the money goes directly to the players. The players go directly to the cash. Top 4 from each season. The finalists, the semifinalists will all get a share of that prize pool. This is aggressive from iBall. And didn't fully pay off, but should be fine here as Sodium having to take some high delayed burns here. It's some good burns. Well, but it has a long bar dependency in the middle of the stack, high up on the board. This is trouble. Oh, that square is not what he wanted. Nor is that one. And Sodium is done at 120,000. There's a ready from iBall. Here we go. Game number 3. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. If people are wondering about the shirt comment, last week when iBall took on Alex Thatch and was up 1-0, he said, if I go up 2-0, I will take my shirt off. And sure enough, iBall went up 2-0. And sure enough, we had a shirtless Canadian on the stream. It's fantastic. Big drought to start this one, though. There's a bar finally. And both players barely had to even take burns. iBall, the only one who has burnt so far and has burnt 3 lines. Sodium, who just admitted was watching too much Dangler, is 5 in a row. Tetris for both players. Oh, very, very nice. Okay. Now we're doing Nestris.org puzzles. Ooh, nice spin. Sodium is trying to stay perfect here, but finally decides not a good idea. We'll get the Tetris, though. 206 for Sodium, 144 for iBall. iBall does have 4 lines to work with. We'll use them for a Tetris. So just south of a 2 Tetris pace lead for Sodium. Very clean stack for Sodium. We'll score the Tetris there. iBall having to take a skim, but we'll go ahead and score. Would love a J here. Now needs a long bar. Whoa. Okay, long bar does show up. As that Spire of T's was kind of starting to form, but iBall will score a Tetris there. Sodium 58,000 points ahead. And iBall's going to be forced into some burns. Ugh. Not the greatest situation for iBall at the moment. This is going to give Sodium a bigger lead, but this could be a dirty one. Where's the bar? There's the bar. Dirty Tetris for iBall. Both players set up. 392 for Sodium, 293 for iBall. A little bit of score reversal. Another Tetris for both. Keats up there for Sodium. Another Tetris for iBall. And there's one for Sodium. We are approaching 100 lines here, and Sodium is threatening a 650. In fact, I believe this is still 700 possible, but all the fits. Beautifully executed there. 135,000 point lead for Sodium. Tetris for iBall as we pass a 100 line turn. Sodium with a pair. 93% Tetris rate for Sodium. Passed up on that Tetris, though. We'll pass up on that one as well. Takes a single burn. We'll score Tetris, 599. One burn for 700. There's a Tetris for Sodium. Tetris for iBall. $644 for Sodium. 3 Tetrises remaining. Both players set up, looking for the bar. Sodium stacking aggressively. Very aggressively. Oh no. Too aggressively. Keeps the sport alive, but transition is right around the corners. We have entered a 29-piece drought. Sodium will open up just in time for the Tetris. 676 for Sodium. There's the bar for iBall. 567 will be his transition score. No 600 for Sodium, but certainly fantastic pace. And the dig on top of it, yeah.